a fresh start on an ordinary day. Good morning, friends. It's Monday again, the day of the week that often feels like a fresh start, whether we're ready for it or not. Today, the alarm clock might have been a bit more aggressive, the commute a bit more daunting, and the to-do list suddenly more intimidating. But don't worry. Today I've got something to lift your spirits and get your week off to a strong start. So, what's special about 2nd September? On this day in 1666, the Great Fire of London began. Now, before you wonder how a devastating fire could be inspiring, bear with me. This fire, as destructive as it was, led to the complete rebuilding of London. Out of the ashes of that disaster, a new city emerged, with safer buildings, broader streets, and the iconic St. Paul's Cathedral. It's a story of renewal, of how something beautiful can come from the wreckage of the past. And doesn't that sound a bit like what God does in our lives? We all face seasons of struggle, where things seem to fall apart. But God has this incredible way of using those moments to build something new and even better. In Isaiah 61:3, God promises to provide a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. He specializes in turning our trials into triumphs, our pain into purpose. Think about the life of Job. He lost everything, his wealth, his family, his health. Yet through his suffering, Job's faith was refined, and in the end, God restored him, giving him even more than he had before. Job 42:10. Or consider the Apostle Peter, who denied Jesus 3 times, only to be later restored by Christ and used mightily in the early church. John 21:15-19. These stories remind us that our worst moments don't define us. Instead, they can become the starting point for God's transformative work in our lives. So as you step into this Monday, let's remember that God is always at work, even in the challenges. Whatever you're facing today, whether it's a daunting project at work, a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, or just the Monday blues, know that God can use it to build something new in you. He's in the business of making all things new, even on an ordinary Monday. Reflection verse. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Let's start this week with faith, trusting that God is at work, bringing beauty out of every situation, even the ones that seem beyond repair. Thanks so much for watching today's devotional. If today's message encouraged you or gave you something to think about, be sure to hit that like button. Every like helps share the good news with even more people. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on tomorrow's devotional. It's a daily dose of encouragement you won't want to skip. Also, if you'd like more content or feel led to partner with us in this ministry, you can check out our website. There's a link in the description below. Every bit of support helps us continue to spread God's word and reach more lives. God bless, and see you tomorrow.